Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Herbal Synergies, the shop. I'm your host, Sinji. With me, Irby.
What up?
I was late, Irby. That was really late. I'm
It,
just letting you
it
know right
was.
there. It was. I thought I lost you for a second. Bad way to introduce first time guests. Fuck, I didn't even ask you how you wanted to be introduced. Go ahead and introduce yourself, dog.
Big clutch, man. Big clutch.
Big clutch, big clutch, big dog, big clutch. Really, really good friend of me and Irby's. Very what would you call it? For an avid anime watcher and reader.
Yes, sir.
And today we're gonna do things a little different. We're gonna get Irby to react to Tower of God because me and Pete have Big Clutch. Me and Big Clutch. I already fucked up the name. we both we both have read Tower of God, and it's a good read. So Irby read the next 5 chapters, but Pete, you've been listening to us. You know we start this off with the flavor of the week, so we'll try to kick it off with you. If you watched or read anything that was very like wow to you.
Yeah, man. As you know, Attack on Titan coming to an end.
Oh
I am
man.
reading the manga and I am watching it. I'm not sure which one you want me to tell about, but the manga is very crazy, dog. Like,
All right, so
it's sad.
I've been
Uh,
watching. I don't think Irby is caught up, but I've been watching, and I'm
you could. I spilled the tea. I don't even care about Attack on Titan.
okay. Okay, cool. Because I'm at the episode where Aaron is sitting. At this point, the guy, the cook who loved to cook for Sasha, found out it
Hmm.
was the kid, the little girl who killed Sasha and like tried to kill her. And right
That
now,
was.
my cliffhanger is Aaron, Mikasa, and what the fuck's the blonde kid's name? Armin, sitting at the table with the little girl, but Aaron's hand is bleeding. So like nigga could go Titan any moment he wants.
Hmm. So that there's still a lot more to go. I'm not sure how they're gonna fit in everything. But basically, the ending is something that you would never expect. Um,
Oh, you've already
I
finished it?
almost cried. Well, it's like probably one or two more episodes, I would think.
Oh
Mm.
man, and this nigga cried reading. That's fucked up, man.
You know, they get intense in the
Dang.
mangas, dog.
Mm.
No, that goes.
Irby, you got a flavor?
My flavor of the week is I'm gonna go with Demon Slayer on how
Ooh, really?
Yeah, because Tanjiro when he was fighting, I was reading it, and basically the demon puts him. The demon's able to like put him in his like own world and whatever to push him to sleep. That's like his little superpower.
The subconscious, yeah.
Yeah,
The dream world, dream realm, and then he was sending humans to like enter their subconscious to destroy their spirit orb, whatever.
yeah, but it's after that part, the part where he was trying to confront the demon, and the demon kept making him have a bad dream, and his family was telling him he wasn't anything. He should have died himself, and he should have saved us. And Tanjiro kept snapping out of it to fight the demon. I was like, oh, okay, look at you,
Oh yeah.
strong-willed.
So you know how he was snapping out of it every time, right?
He had to cut his head off.
Yeah, this man was continuously killing himself
Yeah,
every time he fell asleep. That was heavy, but I feel like that chapter almost hit me when like he was like trying to run away from the family and like they were trying to get him to come back and like he was crying and I was just like, "Oh man, this is kind of heavy."
yeah.
But it didn't make my flavor this week. It was none other than the recent episode of Black Clover where
Mm.
Asta and Yami team up to take on the Clover King, the Spade Kingdom's king. I'm sorry, who was completely taken over by a demon at this point, and Asta did the typical fucking protagonist thing and found a last minute power up where the demon was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you this power, but it's only gonna, I'd say maybe 10 seconds."
Mm.
I think it was
Mm-hmm.
10 seconds, and Asta's like, "Oh, that's plenty of time." Bullshit. This whole episode, it lasted the whole episode. I don't know what 10 seconds. Yeah, anime is so fucking hard with time because like it'd be a whole 30 minutes be 10 seconds, and then next thing you know, a whole 30 minutes is 7 years. And I don't understand, but
Mm-hmm.
it was still a cool fight.
The thing
Now,
about that too was he made a deal with the devil, so the devil took his what was it, his right arm or
yeah, he
left
took
arm.
the whole fucking right arm, right
Who
arm.
who Ash his right arm?
Asta's right arm
Oh,
is now the
Mm-hmm.
devil's right arm,
mm,
and like you, if you see it now, it's just covered in blackness. It almost looks like what is it? So it almost looks like when he had the power on, it almost looked like the Doctor Stone people with the cracks in it. He had the lines on
mm,
his arm with like redness to it. It almost looked like that.
mm,
Now, Asta and Yami, after Asta got his power up, they go ham on this demon who's regenerating, and when they're ready to finish it off, Asta loses all three of his swords. But Yami gives Asta his sword, and Asta turns the sword into like an anti magic blade and cuts this nigga. It was fucking dope. The whole episode was dope. And then they're celebrating,
mm.
and boom, Yami gets fucking stabbed by the other guy who was in the Clover Kingdom. I was like, oh shit, and cliffhanger.
Mm.
It's like, oh shit, fucking cliffhanger, man.
Yeah.
I
Dang.
wasn't, ready. I wasn't for any of that. But
That was
yeah,
a great episode.
it was. I was telling Irby in a previous episode. I don't know if you recall me saying it, but it seems like a lot of the newer animes have been stepping up their shit with deaths and like just getting a little brutal
Yeah.
I think
because
they know what people want to see.
yeah, like speak. Are you caught up with that time I got reincarnated as a slime,
I actually just watched the latest episode today.
bro? Like I was telling Irby, it's like you not watching this, but this shit just got so fucking heavy.
Yeah,
Oh man,
my
I
boy about to
can't,
be turned to a savage.
bro. I can't wait to see the next episode. But I digress. Whatever the word is. Irby, Tower of God, catch us up.
So they started the second trial, and the people were killing people, and then they had to make a team of three. So like basically, whoever they were just fighting is now they're the ally on the team. So it's with they're teamed up. Uh, I forget the boy's name, but he's teamed up with a crocodile and another guy.
Bam and Kun.
Bam, yeah, so Bam's his name. So
Bam,
so they're
Kun,
on.
and Rack.
I'm just calling him Crocodile Man.
Rack the Rat Slayer,
Yo.
Yeah,
my boy.
yeah. So they're all together, and some other people's in there, and then it's the second test with the proctor, and he has this force shield or whatever that's supposed to push people out, and then if you're worthy, you can enter in, and somehow, bam, he's like, oh, I didn't get pushed out. You want me to go out and come back in and try? Like, come on, guy. You knew that thing didn't work. You knew you was different. Like,
Yeah, but
shoot.
he's
He,
so honest and innocent that like he was willing to go in there, even though he was just gonna walk right through it, no
That man
problem,
does not know shit. That's the good thing about it, because he discovers everything as he
bro.
yeah.
proceeds through the store.
Bam's a fucking cheat code, bro. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, Irby.
I already figured it because everyone out here helping the boy. doing stuff. He getting the Black Monarch, no, the Black Mark or whatever it is.
Black March, yeah.
Yeah, got superpower first time in the thing. Like, come on, man. First chapter superpower. Mm.
He didn't even get a superpower, bro. He just got a weapon that he almost couldn't use.
No, that man activated that superpower. Not even like a chapter of him struggling to fight or anything. Like, I don't know what's going on with the sword. Nothing. He just, oh, I like you. Let me activate my special power for you. All right.
I think something that they do really well with Bam is they keep him true to how he was in the beginning, and he's just a really trusting person. Like you tell him to do things, and he just fucking does it. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, jump into this void where like you probably won't come back from. Oh, jump into it? Do you want me to close my eyes, or you just want me to? All right, fuck
Peer
it.
down and die or something.
Just said fuck it. You told me to jump,
That's
I
that's his
jumped.
downfall. That's his
Yeah,
downfall. He's too trusting.
the man can trust us everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, how long, Pete? How long have we been waiting for like the continuation of season 3?
It had to be a year at least by now, right?
Yeah, I think the dude homeboy said that like it was coming back soon when 2021 hit, and like
Yeah.
three
I
months
think COVID
later.
got something to do with it too.
I think so. I think it. You know what? I Tower of God is one of those webtoons, mangas, whatever the hell you want to call it. I would genuinely be sad if it didn't get finished.
Bruh. I'll make up my own shit at that point. It
Back
has
to
to
my
finish.
old stuff. Yeah.
It has to.
Shoot.
Oh my god! What was the last
Mm.
episode chapter you read, Irby? You went up to 10, right?
Yeah, and he started asking him questions about things. Like, and they were taking bets on the girl, um,
Mm.
who would get
Oh,
through
see,
first, and
okay. So if I'm not mistaken, that part was different in the anime because Bam actually, I think Bam chose hats in the anime, and they both went through at the same time.
well, the first one he chose the same one the other guy chose.
Yeah, in the webtoon they chose the same person. I'm pretty sure in the show they chose Anik, the lizard, and the swordsman with the two swords, and they both just walked
Yeah,
through at the same time. I could be remembering wrong though.
I ain't watched it, so I don't know.
Yeah, so
I
there
don't
wasn't
remember.
too much going on in the next 5 chapters. It was just a kind of test, and you kind of see how the trio we come to love end up getting stuck together.
I don't know if I love them, but they all
You
right.
you gonna.
Don't tell me I to love my anime.
But you can definitely see who's smart and who's the powerhouse of the group pretty early.
I'm pretty sure it's the briefcase guy's gonna be the smart one, and
Mr. Coon.
yeah,
Yeah.
They
Mr.
could have gave that man
Coon.
another name, dog. Like, come on now, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bam's gonna be the dumb one.
So
well,
I don't know about that, bro.
he's all right. So put it this way: he just trusts a lot.
He's
That's
just
what I mean
His
by
heart
dumb.
is on his
Yeah.
sleeve.
he's really
Yeah,
trusting, but yo, don't sleep on my nigga Bam, bro. A lot Listen. A lot happens after this first season. Like season 1 to season 2 are two completely different Bams, but at the same time, it's the exact same Bam. So it's really hard to go into that.
Bam's gonna
yeah.
still be a sucker to me.
I love his name too. I don't know. 25th Bam, the 25th
Yeah,
night
damn cool.
Bam. Yeah.
They could have did something with Coon though. Again, that's lazy. Anxiety on black. That would have been an issue.
Mm.
So how me and Irby started reading Demon Slayer. Couldn't wait for the next season. had to start reading it. Well, Irby wanted to start reading it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll start reading it too. Even though I wanted to wait for the anime.
You know I'm a
And
reader, dog.
it takes a minute to adjust to reading something when you get used to like the art style of the anime, but like once you get into it, you get into it. Because I flew by those 7 chapters.
Dang, man. So you just started reading ahead? That's messed up.
No, I read up to chapter 10. You include chapter
Oh.
10, so it's 54, 6, 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 7 chapters.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I did too.
what fucked me up, Pete, you know what's going on between 54 and 60?
I do not. I didn't get a chance to read it.
All right, so this is basically when they first enter the train. It's picking up where the season left off.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
have you read the manga?
Mm-mm.
Oh shit, no, let's not talk about this. Irby, let's save this for
That's
next time.
cool.
No,
That's
no,
cool.
no, man.
What?
No, it's good. It's good. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I want you to read it. Let's not do this. Let's go. Moving on. Moving on. We will not be spilling that tea. We
Shit.
already said a little too much about it a little earlier, but fuck it. You'll like it when you see it and read it. Guys, this week, in light of our special guest, not making him read and watch everything we're reading and watching, we're gonna do a favorite fights list. Now, I don't know how many. Irby has 5 fights. I think P has 10. I did end up with 10 fights. I was just gonna condense it to 5, but if my boy
You
has
know, 5 of
10,
those are One Piece.
nah, only one.
Mm.
Only one. Fuck, fuck both y'all.
Shit.
Um, yeah. So you have 10, I think.
Yeah, I was going to go off of y'all, but I got 10 just in case.
Yeah. So I also have 10, and Irby has 5. So let's let's just start. I guess let's start with our guest. Let's go. Mine's is in no particular order. I don't know how you want to do it, but like I can't rank these.
I ain't got a rank either.
Yeah.
All right. So
You want me to go first?
yeah, kick it off.
Cool. So I'll start with Demon Slayer since y'all are talking about it. Um, so this is the fight between Tanjiro and Rui.
Oh
And
man, it is. We do have the
if you
same
remember,
fucking
Rui's
fight.
the son of a spider family.
Mm. Yeah.
And the animation was great. So basically, Rui is this OP sun spider demon thing, and his webs are like razor sharp. So the way to fight him is tough. Tanjiro still being new to the game, he doesn't understand how to fight, and his sister tags along too. Uh, so basically, they go back and forth. Tanjiro being the protagonist, he levels up during the fight, and basically at the end of the fight, Tanjiro ends up with half a sword, or not even that, partial of a sword,
Yeah.
should have handle. He ends up
Yeah.
with the handle. Nezuko is tied up in the string or the web. As Tanjiro is trying to attack Rui, Nezuko burns the string, gives him an opening. Then somehow this man learns a fire water combo, and that shit is disgusting. But you gotta watch it. It's pretty dope, and it's very well animated.
Bro. It was. Oh man, that fight was just that if that it was that I like Demon Slayer was just already good, and that fight is definitely on my list. Um,
Damn.
but it was that particular fight that was just like, bro, this shit is gonna be a top fucking show. Like
Yeah, that's my flavor of the week.
Honestly, I
and
could
Years
have
ago.
chose any fight out of that one arc series right there. Cause
but
all
that
three of the
that one was
fights.
just fucking amazing. That one right there was just
Yeah,
Fucking Zenitsu being a bug, half a bug for
bro. That shit was creepy as hell.
what the fuck is
Yeah.
that? I was like, kill it, please kill it, just kill him. I don't even care about this character anymore, bro. Oh my god!
Half a
But
bug.
him just doing the dance that his father showed him, and then like his water turning into like fire water. It was weird. It
Fire
was
breathing,
awesome,
yeah.
bro. It was awesome. It was just a well animated, well choreographed scene, and like I'm sure that it was just as good in reading, but there was just something about watching that was just like, this is gonna be fucking amazing. I can't wait for the next season because you can already tell. Like it was just like, all right, there's we're around episode blah 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 such and such. This is if this is gonna be a seasonal anime, this is probably towards the end of the season.
And that's just one of the
Exactly.
fights.
Oh
I
man.
feel like all the fights are well animated, but that one just stuck out to me.
Okay, so you took one of mine. I'll put out one right now. I believe it or not, I don't have half of them One Piece. I have three of them from Naruto though.
Damn.
Mm.
I have three whole fights from Naruto, and I'll. But I'm gonna the first one I'm gonna do is not even technically a fight. It's from Haikyuu. It's a volleyball anime, and it's like the
Mm.
match between Karasuno and Inarizaki. And to go into detail without taking too long, it's just the protagonist. All he's good at in that show, all he was good at since season one was jumping and hitting the ball. He couldn't even hit the ball himself. He would just jump, close his eyes, and swing, and the setter would put the ball where it needed to be for him to hit it. But like this, I think this is season four at this point. This particular fight is where he's done the most growing and the most clutch player shit in all of the seasons, and it's just it's a good. If you like sports anime, it's a good one to watch.
So yeah, I almost had one from Hikaru with the little. It wasn't a game. It wasn't a fight, but it was like a nice little match exchange. I was like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't put that in there.
I thought something
Yeah.
out of the box. I was like, you know what? It doesn't have to be a fight. It's just they're fighting, but they're not killing each other. They're just one of you ain't going to nationals. Irby.
I say, one of my favorite fights was well, they're just stuff I like to see, and it's just stuff I've seen in the past like year or two. Uh, I got Black Clover versus E- Ashta, and fighting the devil with Yambi and all of them at the end.
Yeah, that is a good fight.
I I like how they tag team, just the teamwork and like the combining and Ashta taking care of the physical swords and taking care of the magic swords where they're fighting and the tandem 1-2 attack. I attack this way, you attack this way. It was good. And with Yami like being as far as he was, using something that only the key technique only him and Asha like really know to like attack the devil, cutting through time and space. I was like, whoo,
You know what kind of fucks me up about Asta and Yuno's team work?
what?
They spent no time with each other with their new powers. It's like
But you,
I can justify like hand to hand combat teamwork without the flying and all that, but like, how are you two so used to each other's powers in different guilds? Yuno didn't even start. I didn't even know Yuno could fly until or have the thing with the wind spirit where he gets like half a crown and shit like that in the wing until the selection exam. I was just like, how are you guys so well coordinated?
well, they've been coordinating for like what 14 years before they got into the magical night, so it's like that
I don't think
cohesion just
those
doesn't
is
go.
necessarily fighting though.
I mean,
But
but like
yeah,
if
I
you know
get you. I
someone,
get it.
yeah, yeah, if you know someone in and out, like you know how they would normally act in a certain situation, like it wouldn't be too hard.
No, yeah, I get that. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, the I mean, they could just be on that kind of level too,
It is a good
where
fight though.
they,
It is a really good fight.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I enjoyed that one. I was like, oh snap, yeah.
I like who's it? I like the fact that Nero can just seal Asta's wounds and help them go past what he could do. First of all, I don't really like buff Asta. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I don't like how muscular this nigga got.
Nigga's a tank.
Bro, he is huge. And he hasn't lost any speed. It makes no sense to me. You should not be that fast for someone that big. I don't
Shit, it
know.
happens that way.
I don't know. But Pete, go ahead and go to your next one.
All right. I don't know if y'all watch this or not, but this is from High School DxD.
Oh my god.
And if you know me, you know I like some Ichi or Echi, whatever it's called, anime. They show a lot of
you
titty. They
mean
show a lot of they show
you
everything, dog. Like
you
it's
you mean
wonderful.
you mean sketchy nigga?
I think you
No,
was looking for
it's
like edgy or something. Is that
no,
the word?
it's Ichi.
No, no,
It's
yeah, it's Ichi. Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
but anyways, yeah. So I only watched it for one reason, you know, but it actually turned out to be a great anime. Uh,
I,
so during the final season, basically, it's the main hero Issei, and it's like a demon world and a heavenly world, and he's fighting for the demon world. The demon world is fighting over families, power of families. But anyways, he levels up. He has like this dragon armor that he's been leveling up over the time of the show, and trying to win over the main, I guess, his love, his master, love for him.
mhm.
So at the end of the day, he fought another strong ass nigga that one he's supposed to be a demon or a devil. This nigga's just super strong. Kind of remind me of Asa, but actually a big frame, tall and not short. But he's strong just from working out and doing what you got to do, not earning it, not having any devil powers. So they end up fighting. He fully develops his dragon armor, and after the episode, they both profess their love for each other, and it was pretty dope. So that was I think it was a great anime. I wanted to come back.
Hey, it might. You never know, bro. As long as as long as Japan exists as a country, there'll always be something perverted coming out of it. I
That's like the
wholeheartedly, no disrespect, believe that.
I think it's like the fifth season too. So it's actually good.
Even in like very innocent, non fucking sexual animes like Sword Art Online, they managed to put in their weird angles for shots of Asunu's ass. They had the very end of the first season where like the guy in the elf world was like stripping her naked was gonna rape her right there in front of Kirito. I was like, bro, what the fuck did this
Nigga,
shit just turn into?
how you say nah, nigga? That wasn't innocent. That shit was not innocent.
What?
No, that is
What?
not a nah. You can't tell no little person, hey, go watch this sword art. You'll love it. Nah, bro.
Oh my
But I
god!
do
All
love
right.
sword art. I do love sword art too.
I love the concept of it alone. Just you know what I've been like really fucking with heavy. You're the fucking asshole who introduced me to it like a fucking dick. I reread it not too long ago. Solo leveling,
That shit. I still ain't
bro.
finished it.
Yo, I am so I read it over again and like just reading it from the beginning. I love when you like something like enough to rewatch it or reread it, and like you go through it and like you appreciate it all over again even more. It's like, yo, this is so fucking well done.
I can't lie. That's me with Tower God right now. When you mentioned the episodes, I went back to look back at it. I was like, shit, let me just read this whole thing again.
I passed Irby. I meant to keep up with him, so I had to refresh. And then, like, I
Bro,
was like, "Yo, where are you at?" I'm like, "I'm already on like fucking 20, bro. I need to stop."
right. Hell yeah.
These fucking chapters go quick when you're into it. All right, okay, my turn. Okay, so instead of like doing a show multiple times in the list, I'm just gonna say all my fights for that show and pick my favorite one of the bunch. So I said Naruto. I had 3 fights. Here was the 3 fights I was looking at, and it's really not hard to pick my favorite one, but the ones I really like to see from time to time is the first Naruto versus Sasuke at Death Valley. Is it Death Valley?
I have no
Final
idea.
Valley, I think.
The Final Valley? Yeah. Where the statues. The first one. I like the first one more than I like the second time they ended there. Lee versus Gar in the Chunin exams. I love that fight. But
Mm.
overall, I had to pick Naruto versus Pain. And the reason that this is my favorite fight from that series, even though it's technically Shippuden and not Naruto, but I'm just going to include it all. The reason I like that fight overall is because up until this point, up until that very fight, Naruto has been a very outlasting type of fighter. He just shadow cloned his way into a solution almost every fight. It was just, yo, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Get my ass beat, get my ass beat, shadow clone jutsu. Oh, let me hit them with this Rasengan. It was just kind of like lasting until he figured it out. In this very fight, I feel like it finally switched over where Naruto was the OP one and his opponent was the one like, all right, I got 7 lives to figure this out. Because Pain, although it was 7 people, was also still one person.
Yeah.
So like with everything that happened there, it was just like that was like the turning point for Naruto to me. It was like, yo, this time who you were fighting was trying to last against you. It had there been less people, he would have won no problem.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I did like that Rock Lee and Gara fight because when he drops the weights every time, I'm like, man,
They still talking about that shit.
they are.
Irby sent me a fucking meme with the dude. There's this guy yelling at this dude by his car. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. And he takes off the weights. I'm like, what the hell? And he just disappears and like reappears and he's got a foot aiming at his face. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah, that was a. I do enjoy it.
I don't.
It's good.
I'll tell you what I don't enjoy: the way Rock Lee looks in fucking Boruto. I think it looks weird.
Man, don't even watch Boruto.
Yeah, I stopped after
I don't think you've even seen him in the
that.
manga.
Who Rock Lee? I'm not sure.
I don't think you
I
see
think
him
he
in the
was in there
manga,
like
bro.
I think he was in there once during the tuning exams.
All right, cool. Get a sidetrack. Irby, go ahead. Next one.
My next one, I got Goku versus Jiren.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah,
ooh,
I
that
like
is
this one
nice.
because it was Goku. You know, Goku's back's always against the wall, and then like all of a sudden he starts, like it kind of looks like they're gonna lose, but it's Dragon Ball Z. You know, Goku's not gonna lose. So
True
you're
that.
kind of like, yeah, you're kind of like, when is he gonna get? When is his power gonna activate? Starts activating, turns into OP, starts fighting back, and Jiren just cranked up on another level, starts whooping Goku some more, and then that's when like the whole team has to jump in and they all help out, and they end up beating them. But like the music in that kind of made me feel like a kid again. I was like, oh man, what's really gonna happen? Knowing daggone well Goku finna beat them, get the universe saved.
Yeah, I love the little down, down, down,
Yes,
down.
that makes everything.
That's my shit.
Yeah, I love it in TikToks too.
I would make that my ringtone.
This shit's too much. It's too much. I love it. That really was a good fight. That was. It was like, you knew Goku was gonna master Ultra Instinct, man. They've been talking about this shit forever, bro. And you knew he was gonna master that shit.
Yeah. I don't know if master per se, but he held on long enough to somebody win.
Honestly.
I actually, you know what I loved about that fight? I loved that Goku wasn't the one who finished it.
Yeah.
It was fucking Frieza and Android 17 of all fucking people. I was like, what? Not
Well,
Vegeta?
Wanted to be
Android,
a,
You was gonna give it to any? You gave it to someone who wasn't Goku and it wasn't Vegeta?
only thing I hated about that ending, if you wanted to be annoyed, listen to that in Japanese. Because all you heard was, like, what the fuck? Like, finish it off, man. Everybody yelling, like, finish it off, finish it off. It's like the same person yelling. So it's hard to understand.
yeah.
I still enjoyed it, though.
Nah, yeah,
But that was
it's a
kind of annoying.
really good fight. All right, Pete, go ahead and hit us with another one.
Sure, so this one's come from Hunter x Hunter. Not
Ooh,
sure if y'all seen it or not.
yep, twice.
But so this one is the Khmer Ant arc. Comes from Miriam and Netero.
Oh, such a good
So
fight.
Netero is the 12th chairman, so he's like the best hunter. And Miriam, I think that's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
He's the King Ant. So basically, it's two powerhouses going against each other. The only thing is, Netero goes in there thinking he was going to die, so he's putting all odds against it. And Miriam, he's going in as a strategist because before this, it's like a chess-like game that they're playing in Hunter x Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Him and this girl. So throughout this, he never beats her except for one time. So that gives him the ability to think like, hey, I can't always win doing this, so I can do this, that. Throughout the whole fight, this man's getting beat down by Netera with some like Buddhist 20 hand big thing. It's called like 100 type Ghanaian Bodhitsa, something like that. Anyways, it's like a big Buddha with 20 hands. So it's
Yes.
hard to get to him. It's hard to get to him. He's doing everything he can, but after the fight, or during the fight, he realizes like, hey, it's like chess. I just gotta find one opening, and then that's it. Once he finds that one opening, he took his leg, found the second opening, took his arm, and that was basically a wrap.
What I really liked about that fight, and like Miriam's character development was fucking amazing in that arc.
I felt
He's
sorry for the dude at the end.
Yeah, like his
That,
his his fucking development as just, and it was just this blind shogi player, not shogi, whatever chess, was it shogi?
I don't remember what it's called. I just call it chess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it may have been shogi. This blind fucking girl with snot all over her face showed this man compassion through chess. I don't know how, but he liked her so much he was willing to change the fact that he was gonna like rule over the world. So mid through this fight with Netero, he's just like, after he starts taking limbs, he's like, all right, I'd like to talk and work this out. Nero's just like, I can't do it. Takes another limb. Can we talk now and work this out? Nah, can't do it. Takes another limb. Can we talk now and work this out? Nah, can't do it. Motherfucker, you know what? I gotta kill this man. Gotta do it. It was a really good fight.
Dang.
It was a really good fight. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
just, Nero was just outclassed towards the end.
yeah, both grew within the fight, and both knew what was up at the end. Netero couldn't let him get him away, and Miriam had to kill him. So
It
it was
really
going one way or another.
it really sucks to think that Hunter x Hunter will never be finished, because like it's definitely not like that was like a Bleach ending.
There, I believe another season's coming out. From
It
what I
keep
saw.
yeah, it's been rumored for a while, but like it never seems to rear its head with a trailer or anything. But you know, I'm hopeful. I want to see
Yeah,
Gon in
that's
that
gonna see.
OP man form again. less
Yeah, that's gonna be a
less
wow.
less rage inducing conditions. But yeah.
That's probably him at 15. What is he, 12? You know, they're growing
Mm-hmm.
in Japan.
Nah, but Kilo's my favorite character in Hunter x Hunter. Kilo's a fucking savage.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought he got softer then.
It's just like when he wants to flip, when he decides like, yo, I need to flip this switch real quick. Like, I'll give you a moment. It was during the Chimera Ant saga, where like he was being sniped by that dude with the bugs, and he's trying to
Hmm.
pinpoint the guy's location, and he found him, and the dude's about to jump in a hole. It's like, yo, come in, but it's a trap. And this nigga, without hesitation, he's like, I don't even care. Snapped his neck, die, and then fell into the trap. It's
Oh
like,
shit.
I'm in a trap, but you dead. Nigga, I give a fuck.
But I liked him up until I found out he had weakness. Like when they discovered Nen and all that,
Mm-hmm.
it was like he's just an ordinary, other kid with some power. So,
Yeah.
he got some growth. I want to see him grow a lot, but toward the end, he felt like weak to me. Though he
There's
did do that, but it was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, because Gon has definitely, like, I would say, brought out humanity in Killua. And, like, he does,
Hmm.
he calls Gon, like, his light. Like, he has almost like a Mitsuki and Boruto relationship in the anime. Where Mitsuki is like, yo, this guy, he's
He's my
he's alright.
son.
He's my light. He's the reason I exist. Which is a little too
True.
much.
Yeah,
They make me question Mitsuki's all the time in the anime. I was like, bro, you going a little hard.
I mean you know, I feel like they're trying to do that Naruto Sasuke dynamic too hard.
It's a little too much. But
Man, that shit annoying. Call a spade a spade. That shit is annoying.
Yeah.
all right, so next one I'm gonna kick it off with is My Hero Academia, and I have two fights in this one. But
Mm.
again, my favorite is just my favorite for a reason. And the two fights that like I really liked the most were Deku versus Bakugo and
Hmm.
Deku versus Overhaul. Now, Deku versus Bakugo, I like because it was more of an emotional fight than a like we got to defeat the villain fight. It was more like, yo, Bakugo realizing that his favorite hero trusted this quirkless piece of shit over me, and now he
Oh,
has.
Man.
That's basically how he feels, man. That's how he feels. I'm just saying.
Mm,
God.
It ain't out of mine. It
mm.
ain't out of my mouth. I was just taking that from his thoughts. And he's like, bro, you don't even deserve this power. Come fight me and prove to me that you do. Prove me wrong. And I thought Deku was gonna beat him, but Bakugo took Deku at the amount that Deku could handle without hurting himself. He took Deku at that amount and overcame him. And I just thought it was a well choreographed fight, but bro, that Deku versus Overhaul fight just hits on so many levels.
That was dope.
The animation, the emotion, the fucking grit, the the right before he hits him in the sky and Deku's face looks almost black. This nigga almost looks evil. About to punch this dude.
Put everything on the line.
Oh man.
Gotta win.
And that is just a it's just like insight to what is his possibilities are, but like he can't do it without Eerie at the moment. But like it's like nigga, this is what you could be. This is what you are capable of. You just need to not break yourself doing it somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the scary part. How much power that dude actually has.
Yeah. And you know what? Besides the fight itself, the technical aspect that like no one really shines too much light when they react to it is that he's not just fighting with 100% power. He is hurting himself knowing that Erie is reversing time, so he's experiencing pain twice. to get through this fight. And it was just like, bro, what the hell are you doing to yourself? And why is this fight so fucking good? That was me. That was mine. Pete.
Uh, so I'll just stay with my hero. My favorite was All Might, of course, versus Nomu. Uh, if you're not familiar, Nomu is supposed to be like an All Might knockoff, but times 10, which they didn't really animate that well. But
You
Nomu's like
talking
a
about
fake,
the first one he did, or the
yeah,
one
first one
later?
where, yep, when they're, who are they, training or something?
Yeah, and that was when Eraserhead had to fight off all them peoples.
Yep. So basically, it was like showcasing everybody's power, uh, but in particular, All Might, who still was ill, and taking him, I forgot how long, it was a couple minutes that he had
I
for his
think it's
power.
20 minutes. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, so during the fight, Nomu hits his weak spot. And, Deku, however you want to call him, he's sitting there watching. He's understanding that in a few minutes or during the fight, he's going to transform back. So he's doing whatever he does. He's breaking limbs, racing over, trying to fight everybody. But obviously, that doesn't happen. All Might powers up, being the demon king that he is. You know, One Punch Man, Superman, everything in one. Just showing why he's number one. And at the end of the fight, showcasing that brilliance, standing there, arm up, going hard, dog, and it was just sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand why All Might is All Might, after that fight, if you didn't already.
All Might.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's a really good. It's My Hero has been well animated and well
Yeah.
taken care of. All
So
right, Herbie, you got any
I got,
left?
well, I got a few left, but I also have one from My Hero, but it was
Ooh,
from the movie.
I didn't watch the movie.
Um,
Yeah, I ain't see that.
you need to watch the Two
I heard it's good
Heroes
though.
movie. There's two of them out. I've seen the Two Heroes movie was the one I saw,
Was that the
and
one
it's
where Deku and Bakugo at the end, like they
not the
both?
one where they switch. Not the one where they have two for one or whatever the hell they called it. That's the newest one. I haven't seen that one yet, but I did see a clip of it. I just got to find it. But this one, um, it's the movie where they go to that island with the friend. This is where Deku got that new arm equipment, or he got his braces there. He All Might has like a not adopted niece, but like it's his best friend's child, whatever. The scientist guy, and everyone's taken hostage and everything. Just laying the groundwork for it. Um, so they save him, and at the end, there's find out like there's this machine that's supposed to like enhance powers or whatever, and a person wants to give it to All Might. So but the evil guy ends up getting it. So like they're fighting whatever, and it's like already a tense fight, and I'm like, oh, and then like he hits him and like knocks him out, and then I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I said, it's about to be over. And then they're talking, and then the guy come back and just goes wham, smacks All Might. I'm like, oh shit, like I thought the shit was over. And then that he uses a little thing, and then he goes up and powers up, and then everyone starts fighting him. I think the guy he can use metal and stuff, but like he can grab and make metal things. I'm not too I can't entirely remember, but like everyone fights him. It's a good scene. They do a double Detroit smash and knock the guy out.
Dope.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I'd watch the movie. It was pretty good. Hell, you can
Apparently, it's
just
one of the
look
best
the fight
movies in
up.
Japan.
Yeah, you can look at the fight if you want. You ain't even got to watch the movie. That fight, you probably might be like, oh, I got to go watch the movie for real. But that fight is pretty good. So,
Yeah, I mean, I wish Crunchyroll and would get like more movies, more anime movies. But
I actually
yeah.
rented it from the library. So,
No, sir.
yeah. But this is
That shit ain't
pre-pandemic.
never going
But
back, bro. That shit ain't never going back.
yeah, yeah. I was like, man,
Man,
look at this shit. But yeah, these smack. It was like two fights. I was like, oh, I might have beat him. That was tough. And then, bam, got him again. I said, ooh. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Well, next on my list, you guys ain't gonna be happy with, but fuck it, One Piece.
of course.
mm,
Hey, listen. The shit has 1,000 episodes. One of them has to. One of the fights have to make my list. I'm
mm.
just saying. So this one is pretty early on in the series. Irby, you've seen it. It is the fight with Luffy and Rob Lucci. And this fight is my favorite because of just the how that arc showed how innovative and how much of a genius fighter Luffy really is. That was like the showcase on how
I
like
don't
he
even know
he
about
is
all
an
that.
idiot. He is an idiot. But like when it comes to fighting, the man is like top tier with coming up with how to overcome the situation. He just trusts his instincts and what he can do, and that arc was the birth of Gear Second and Gear Third. And I still don't fully understand Gear Three, but Gear Second is just genius on his part, just for the sheer way he can do it. And that fight, just to save Robin and protect everyone, it had its humor in it. It had its emotion in it, and it had the grit, and it's just to me a well choreographed animated fight.
The man was stuck in between two buildings for like 8 episodes, and all of a sudden has three new attacks. No, man. I can't. I just can't.
Leave Luffy
You
alone,
in the
dog.
you're in between two buildings for 8 episodes, and then you ride the train for another six, and then you show up, and all of a sudden you got gear 2 and 3.
I
Nah.
why ain't riding Zoro that hard, bro? This nigga was stuck in the chimney and then had Demon Ashra.
Well, his was like he's pushed to the death almost, so I can understand that
Oh fuck
coming
you,
up with a way.
fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Three faces and 9 arms, bro, or 6 arms,
Hey,
9 swords, nigga. You can justify that? The nigga was stuck in a chimney just as long as Luffy was stuck in between two buildings.
actually, he had gotten out, and then he got stuck back in, going away when the wave
This
hit
is
it. So,
why you do not watch that show. Is all I'm saying.
You don't watch One Piece. You experience One Piece. I'm just saying.
You have to
I just
live
let it
it.
run.
You have to. 2,000 episodes.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
just saying.
man.
I'm like, I can see if Luffy came out was like, I've been meaning to try this or something, but no, that man just like gear 3, gear
I
2, like
I'd honestly
it's
think.
like
Well, I think the concept of Gear 3 came from him doing Gum Gum Balloon. But
shoot.
regardless, I think Irby just decided to watch One Piece after we played the Pirate Warriors game so much.
No, I just got bored. It's like let me put this on, let it play. And besides, I had told you I'd get it in One Piece for you because he's like, man, it's so good. I said, all right, whatever.
Nah,
Oh
man,
Do
no.
one for the homie.
No.
that's I wouldn't ask someone to watch 1,000 episodes.
You
I
did. You
mean,
said you said at least read it. I said, I might read it for you.
Did I?
niggas gotta watch
My
400
bad.
episodes before they
Yeah.
get good. I
I'm
ain't got that
telling
much
if
time.
you want to start into it, start episode I think it was like 420 or like 409. That's when Rayleigh comes in. You don't need to watch nothing else before that
Golly.
because it's gonna be nothing but flashbacks. It's gonna let you know what you need to know. So just start like 400 just to be safe, and you'd be good to go.
Fuck you, sir.
Damn. Straight up.
I'm just saying.
Straight up.
Fuck you. Wholeheartedly.
Hey man, I'm just giving people what they want to hear.
This man said start at 420. You still got
Yeah,
600 episodes to go. I'm just saying.
but
Lord
you
have
ain't gotta
mercy.
you ain't gotta wait for none of the other stuff though.
Fair. Fair.
Shoot.
Fair. You know what? Fuck it. Fair. um. Okay. All right. So what do I got next? I got no. That was me. I did One Piece. Go ahead. Irby or Pete? Pete.
It's my
Pete kicked it
turn.
off. Yeah.
Um, so this ain't really a fight, more so like a scene. Uh, Tokyo Ghoul.
Uh.
Hopefully y'all are familiar with it.
You better not
You know
say
what
what I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
say.
I hope not, but this is Kaneki versus Jason.
Oh, fuck you.
Kaneki versus Jason. It's the same one?
Yes, yes. Oh my god, bro. I still listen to the song from that fight, bro.
That shit had me damn near in tears, boy. But the little background on it, Kaneki is a half ghoul who doesn't want to accept it. So during this, Jason basically he gets him, locks him away, and tortures him for I mean you know how long it was? I think it was a couple of days or something like that.
I
And
think
not
it
even
is
be
a
that
couple
long.
days.
Uh, Pulling fingernails, pulling toenails,
Oh,
yanking out
fingernails.
teeth.
That's
Put a
You
terrible.
know,
centipede in his ear, bro.
that's when that nigga cracked. And I would have cracked at the fingernail, but uh,
Yeah, I would have cracked too. That's the worst fate imaginable.
but before then, he's fighting his inner ghoul, in which he requires a ghoul from a girl that he went on a date with and ultimately killed him. Uh, or wanted to at least. He ends up
Yeah,
getting the
she
organ
wanted
from
to.
her, and yeah, he ends up
Um,
getting the organ from her, and he becomes a ghoul. But anyways, during the torture, and Jason's like, accept it, accept it. You're not a real ghoul. You're not a real ghoul. You can do this. You can do this. Um, I forget the lady's name that he got the part from.
it started with a R, I
Remember her
believe.
name? But he was saying he's not her. He won't be as vicious as her. This, that, and the other.
Bullshit.
So this nigga turned face after that centipede, and boy, Jason was surprised. And if you don't, I mean, think of Jason as regular Nightmare Before, not Nightmare Before, Freddy vs. Jason. Literally the same Jason mask and everything, just a ghoul version.
Mm-hmm.
So as he's torturing him, he turned face and turned up on this nigga, doing the same things he did to him, ultimately becoming the ultimate ghoul.
And ate the nigga. And he ate the motherfucker,
Bruh.
bro. Listen. I'm just saying. I was from that. This nigga Kaneki, bro, when he snapped and his hair turned white, just to get an extra hit in, he broke his own leg twisting it to get an extra
Break.
fucking hit in, and then he stood up and twisted it back, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I still watch that fight. I still listen to that
Mm.
song. I still watch that fight. That I was honestly saving it for last, so that's why I was like, fuck you.
Damn. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. It's just a really good fight. It really, it was just because his character development. You said it. You said it. Like he was fighting his goal. He was like clinging on to humanity. He didn't want to eat people. He didn't want to drink blood. But like ghouls can't in that show. Ghouls can't stomach anything else. It's everything other than blood and flesh is disgusting to them, except coffee. They can tolerate coffee.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but and he just after all the torture he gave into this the ghoul and his hair turned white and nigga became a savage.
That's when I loved him. Beyond this little bitch boy from high school, he was a man at that point. A true man.
You ain't
Mangle.
wrong. A meg, a mango.
Mango.
That shit don't even sound right, bro.
Mangle.
Mm.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit E-Man will name like his fucking character in like fucking X Conan,
Hell yeah.
fucking Mangle. That shit don't even
It
sound right.
fucks you up.
My name is
That's
Mangle. I
hilarious.
came here to fuck your girl.
Damn. Yeah, that was mine. It was dope. If you haven't watched it, uh, at least watch the series. Really good.
All right.
Though I don't know if I liked the last season. The last season was okay.
Last
It was kind of
season,
weird.
last season didn't hit as hard. I was trying to. I mean, I liked that my dude got it in with his girl. You know, they got married, did a little shebang bang, and then you
I
know
was even confused if it was him or not. They weren't making it clear.
it was because there was no reason to think he um like he had
I got
no recollection of the past. So I was just like, is this really? I don't under. Is this a new character? I don't understand. But
right.
and they also it also made it seem like his best friend was dead. He wasn't dead. He just nigga ate half his face.
That shit wild.
Which that in itself was like crazy to me. I was like, oh my god, you ate half his face. You didn't even kill him. Now he's got to live with half a face.
Half a face.
Yo, you can see
Damn.
this nigga's whole jaw, bro. No cap.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
It's just like I'd feel really bad too if I left you alive looking like that.
And nigga fully naked
Mm.
in public. You don't even know.
Yeah, bro. Like the way he carried him out in the end of the season, the end of that season, I thought he was dead. And then they played the acoustic version of that song, and I was just like, oh man, this scene's heavy. This nigga was alive the whole time with half a face. That's fucked up.
Gotta love it.
Damn,
Oh
half a
man,
face.
bruh. Herbie, you got another one?
I said one of it is Itachi versus Sasuke, and it's just for the sheer
Which one?
gamesmanship.
The Shippuden one?
The only, yeah. Would you gonna count the first one when he yoked up Sasuke? That would have no fight. Come on, man.
That's the funny thing about it, bro. I think it got slaughtered.
That wasn't even a fight. That was a little kid versus a grown man. Come on. But
That is
yeah,
the funny thing about it. This man got slaughtered.
but yeah, the one where Itachi basically told him come meet me here, we'll fight or whatever, and he starts off the genjutsu where they're testing each other's eyes, testing each other's wits, and coming through and attacks and using a bunch of weapons and throwing them in. And to your point where I thought Sasuke almost had Itachi. I was like, oh, here comes the lightning. I thought he was dead because like, damn, he can't escape that. And then here comes the Susanoo. And I'm like, ooh, it just got real. And then, but
The
yeah,
sad,
it was.
the sad thing about that fight is Itachi could have murked Sasuke at any given point.
He could have,
Yep.
but I did like how he was forcing Sasuke to use up his chakra to like get like it was all it was planned out like Itachi he could have been murdered him, but like he was planning step by step by step to how he wanted it to actually end, which is I kind of like the strategy of it. It shows
I'm,
like his forethought and like thinking and planning was like on a whole different level.
Itachi was almost. I don't know if I want to call them on the same level, but like Itachi was pretty much the same genius as Kakashi from like since they were kids.
I think Itachi might have been on a whole different level.
Yeah, but I think Kakashi like did the Ambu shit still younger than Itachi. I don't like that's why I don't want to put them on the same level, but like
No, Itachi was younger than Kakashi was.
when he did the Ambu.
Yeah, he was a captain at 13. Kakashi wasn't in Anbu till he was like 16.
Okay, all right, yeah, the Itachi whole other monster.
Yeah.
Nigga is savage,
So
bro, and Sasuke killed him. Moody ass
I
fucking
wouldn't.
Sasuke just wants to kill
I
things.
I wouldn't say Sasuke
I
killed
feel
him, but he definitely was a cause. But I don't think he killed him.
My life is
What you
tragic,
say?
Sasuke. Here goes. Killed Itachi. Turns out Itachi's good. My life ain't perfect, Sasuke. Well, I'm gonna kill the hidden leaf now.
Mm,
that nigga's just too OP.
Now, are
yeah.
you caught up with the manga, Pete? Boruto manga?
No,
If you plan on reading it.
I refuse to associate with anything Boruto.
Okay, all right.
That's
So
just my personal
I
opinion.
do not mind spoiling this. Then I don't know if you noticed, but they just nerfed Naruto and Sasuke heavy.
Yeah.
Yo,
Something terrible.
Sasuke got his Rinnegan stabbed the fuck out by a kunai, like straight up kunai, straight in his eye. And Naruto and Kurama did this new
Karama.
Kurama, whatever. Fuck you.
You the one mispronouncing his name.
My bad, dog. That's just the way I see it. Um, they use this new mode which apparently kills off Kurama, and now Kurama's gone, and Sasuke's Rinnegan is gone, and boom, niggas are nerfed hard.
Yeah.
I did hear about that.
It's terrible. Maybe almost shed a tear.
I shit made me mad, and I couldn't figure out why it made me mad. Because I should have been happy that Naruto got to live, but I was still really upset that he didn't die with Kurama. I was
Yeah, I
like,
don't know why either.
fuck you. Why you ain't dead too, bro?
He purposely was like, "Yeah, well, kill us if we use it." Naruto was like, "All right, I'm good with killing us," and then he didn't die, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I love it. I love it because like Kurama is like, yo, so it's probably gonna be the last time we talk. You got anything you want to say? It's like, I don't know, man. You killed my family, but I don't hate you. He's like, nigga, that's what you gonna start with?
Yeah,
So, well, I'll have you know, I'm the only one dying. It's like, what?
yeah.
I thought it was fucked up because they didn't really mourn my man's death too
I
long. They
I
didn't pay
feel
enough
like
attention to it.
in I feel like in the anime they're probably gonna have a whole episode, 3 episodes dedicated to his life.
Yeah, yeah. I would not be
Yeah,
watching that.
I will not be either. But
Anyways, another fight that made my list. Ichigo versus Byakuya.
Mm.
And granted, this fight is very early in the Bleach series. You know what? This fight is like first or second arc. I don't know if you consider pre Soul Society an arc. It was kind of just like I feel like it was just like an intro, but like it was during the Soul Society arc, and this is Ichigo learns Bankai, and he comes back to fight Byakuya, and like right before they start the fight again, this man just one hit three lieutenants, like no effort, didn't even use a sword, puts it down, boom, smashed his Zanbakuto, boom, knocked her out, boom, knocked him out, picks up the sword, blocks Byakuya, hey guy, I saw you this time, you getting slow? Like a fucking badass. And it's just from that point on, that fight was just fucking. It was good. It was intense, and you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Byakuya would have won if it wasn't for Ichigo's hollow. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
mm,
But overall, it's still one of my favorite fights in the show. Moving on.
All right. This one's from Kame Get Kill. Have y'all seen that?
Is that the one where the guy like starts to learn to be an assassin?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I did watch
But
that.
he ends up dying, which is what I love about that show is that everybody basically dies.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Damn.
They didn't
this
give the
one is
my
good.
bad. They didn't give like as soon as you learned there was a love interest between him and the girl that dies, it was over. She was dead. It's like, damn, that shit was gonna happen. She died.
Love it, love it, love it. But this one is from Kame versus S Death, and basically Akame is the main person, the main assassin. She has a sword where if it touches you or cuts you, you die. So you can imagine how how this show goes. She's great with the sword. She tries not to use that slicer unless she has to. And she's basically against the government. As Death is a part of the government, but she likes killing. So she always incites like wars just to kill people. Um, her special ability is basically spawning all types of ice, whether that be an ice sword, an ice spear, ice wind, anything ice. Uh, and if you're familiar with like a planet devastation type move, she can do that shit with ice.
Mm.
Yeah,
And that shit is
yeah.
crazy.
It's a
But
really good
anyways,
watch. It's short too.
yes, yes. Um, basically, they're both going at it. Obviously, Kame is getting edged over by S Death. So Akame actually cuts herself with her sword. Only she can handle it, which gives her like a mini power up, speed, handling, all that type of stuff. Uh, S Death just talking shit the whole time. I killed your man. You know, he was mine. He was my puppet. Talking shit. Um, so she was just saying why she did what she did and why she enjoys killing, et cetera, et cetera. But just an anime of them fighting, seeing the ice spawn, Akame getting those almost death kills, slices on her. It's pretty dope, and I do recommend watching it. One of my favorite anime, probably top 10, I would say.
Ooh, it's a ballsy statement.
It's dope, man. You don't see too many anime where they're killing everybody in the first season.
I
So,
know, man.
No
This
doubt.
shit
shit
really straight up
crazy.
just Game of Thrones me. It was like, oh, there's not gonna be another season. That's cool. That's
I
cute.
loved every single character on there too. Like every character is great.
You know what? And like people hate this, and like they will create an uproar. But when you just kill someone, I'm not expecting you to kill. I love it. It was just like, yo, surprise the hell out of me. Go ahead. I'm always expecting you to think it's just overcome everything.
Goku was supposed to be dead 20 years ago. You see this
Sure
motherfucker?
was. Man always come up with a power up. That's why I don't think you for to lose at all.
They just need to kill all Krillin and everybody be happy.
Could have been dead for years.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years,
Yeah.
Shit.
bro. But,
Kami get killed. Great anime. Check it out.
Irby, got another one, big dog.
I won't call this a fight as much as a massacre, but the most disrespectful was Madara fighting
The
the
entire
whole
fucking. As soon as you
army.
said that, bro. As soon as you said it, I was just like, about to say Madara against everyone. Don't even call it
Yeah,
an army. Just say everyone in existence, because he absolutely fucking destroyed everyone.
disrespectful. The man was out here breakdancing.
And he
Mm,
didn't
Dang.
break a sweat. This nigga
He
got
didn't.
stronger.
I'm still
That nigga
tripping over the
OP.
part where he was like, "Oh, you stopped the first one.
But
Well,
what
you stopped
about the
that one, but
second
what
one?
was the other one?" And I was like, "Other one."
Yo, that nigga put all his might into stopping the first one.
Yeah, and I was like, "Another one?" Man.
And then like it's funny because like you watch Boruto and they're wondering if ninjas got soft. I'm like, y'all niggas been getting soft since after Madara died. Ain't no one
Hmm.
bringing meteors, fucking planet-sized meteors down to the Earth. Two of them at the same time, bro. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Y'all niggas been soft.
Yeah, that shit was. Whew.
Okay, all right. So I do have another one. This is it's hard to see everything in this because it hasn't been animated. But I mentioned it earlier, solo leveling, and this fight here was pre protagonist Hunter Sung Jin Woo achieving the Shadow Monarch ability. For those of you who don't know, Shadow Monarch ability is basically he can raise an army of the dead. But before he got that, there was this quest that he had where it was basically survival. It was a class placement test to see what kind of ability he'd get, and it was just a survival test with a whole bunch of fucking monsters. And he almost didn't make it. What ended up being the saving grace was he didn't do his daily tasks, his daily mission, daily quest, whatever you want to call it, and the time right now. So he ended up being teleported to the penalty area where he killed those monsters, regained his stamina, regained his health real quick, went back and finished off the quest, and gained the ability of the Shadow Monarch or whatever. And I don't know, man. It's just sometimes when you're reading, it's just so well illustrated and animated that you can like it's
Hmm.
almost as if you watched it. Like I've read through it, like even reading through Tower of God again. I'm just like I forgot I didn't watch any of this, but like it's so well drawn and illustrated. Like I felt like I watched it.
Hmm.
I think you're just more of a color kind of person.
I am. I said that. I complained about it.
Yeah.
I was like, shonen mangas are probably the most budgeted fucking mangas there are out there, and they
Yep.
don't put color on anything but the first fucking panel that has nothing to do with the chapter.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I think that's because they also had the print and then they had the anime, and so it's like why print and color twice when you're gonna do and color the other one? I think that
Man,
might be their rationale.
animes be fucking me up too because you create hella filler to not catch up to the manga, but then you take out hella important shit from the manga that could have been in the fucking anime.
Yep.
I don't know. You got another fight, Pete?
Yeah, I can do one more of them things. Uh, so this is from an anime called Overlord. It's another VR MMO where the main dude gets stuck in it. And basically, how he gets stuck was that everybody knew it was the last day to play the game. Uh, so he and his guild members, which he was the best and most OP guild member or guild in the game, uh, he stayed till the ending. So everybody got off, he stayed, and then he just woke up one day and his animate body or character from the VR MMO. Uh, but he has all his powers. He's discovering how to use them, and he still has all the secret weapons and everything that they gathered. They created this guild hall with these servants. Servants kill anybody. Like servants can honestly take over the world if they wanted to. But anyways, this fight, it wasn't even a fight. It was like domination, and I just loved it because it showed how crazy OP this nigga was. So basically, near the ending of season three, he teamed up with one of the kings in the his world, and they go to war with another king, and this nigga just show up with his skeleton army. he spawns this little ring thing. I wouldn't even call it a ring. It was like a crystal. He spawns a little crystal thing, breaks it in half, and the army that's invading them, 70,000 niggas died just from that shit. 70,000. They just
Damn.
dropped dead. So all of a sudden, these clouds come up, and there was this big ass goat thing. These four goat things, and I say thing because it has like eyes and arms and shit all around it, and it sounds like a goat when it's running. It's big ass goat feet, lots of eyes, and lots of arms and shit. And mind you, these are like the height of like a Eiffel Tower type goat. So the army of the opponents had about 100,000 people. That killed all 70. And while he's doing that, the goats are running rampant, killing all the other 30. Then, as the people realizing, you can't fuck with this nigga. So it's just like they're real. He hid his identity till the end. His name was Momo, but they wanted him to call him like King. So he hid his identity. He came up with this whole scheme to like make him look like the good guy, and finally he came out as who he was, as some evil OP nigga that's going to take over the world. And just in case he was going to find his friends, he was doing all this to signal his friends if they were still in that world, so he can meet up with them. But I loved it. If you're into VR MMOs, it's great because it takes into account like levels and hidden items and features and stuff like that. It was pretty dope.
Irby, you got one more?
Nah, man, that was it. I mean, I probably could think of some. There's one that I seen that
There you go.
there was
There
a
you
clip
go.
of a
Go with
there
it.
was a clip of a guy. I don't know the thing, but he was fighting this guy and he kills him and he brings him back and kills him again until the guy submits.
I know what you're
And I
talking
wouldn't
about.
mind watching that anime.
Yo, I did see that
That was a
clip, and
great
he
one.
was just so OP. I didn't see to catch the name of it, and I was like, this seems like
I
it could
think
be interesting to watch.
let me look it up real quick because I watched this shit not too long ago.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then I watched a clip where a guy he was I think it might have been Jujutsu Kaisen where he was clapping and every time he clapped, him and his partner would
Ooh,
yeah,
switch places. Yeah.
ooh, it's such a
I
good
was like,
fight. I
I'm about
just
to,
watched it.
yeah, I'm about to get that.
the first one you're talking about was called Misfit of a Demon King.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
That shit dope.
All right, so my very last one is the 25th BAM versus King Jihad. Young King Jihad. Young King Jihad. Gotta specify that. His data, to be precise. And this nigga Bam is just too much, bro. This man, I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to spoil anything for Irby, but like,
That's what
oh
we here
man,
for,
bro.
the spoils.
Nah, we not. They are, we not. I don't care
We're
about
here for
spoiling
the
shit for niggas
spoils.
listening, bro. Just fast forward or something. But I can't undo your reaction to something you already know is gonna happen. It's just because Bam is just too much, man. All I'm gonna say is Bam ain't only too much for people. Bam be too much for himself sometimes. Like
That nigga earned
without
that
giving,
shit though.
yo, he did. But like without giving away too much, I'll just say like Bam has this power in him, and like, all right, so like Bam's trying to find himself, right? Like Bam has a power within himself that he's trying to learn how to use. And
And my
like,
man, a regular.
yeah, and then like he goes to that power and like he goes tries to find his inner self and like who he truly is. And later on to the point like he goes in again and there's more things in there and his inner power is just like what the fuck do you keep doing, dog? How many stuff are you gonna shove inside yourself, bro? And it's a really funny moment, but it's just like it also like shows like this kid's potential is literally probably bottomless,
Infinite.
infinite bottomless. He's at an infinite pit of fucking potential.
I can say without spoiling it, this nigga power is basically he get his ass beat and he can learn whatever he got his ass beat with.
Oh yeah, yeah. The way he learns how to do shit, he just tells people, anyone who's trying to teach him something, it's like, can you hit me with it? It's like, what? You might die. Like, it's all right. I'll learn how to do it if you hit me with it.
Hmm.
It's like, oh,
That
okay.
sounds like another thing. Someone did that before. I can't remember.
Bam different, bro. I love Bam.
Yeah, he different.
He different.
My
Pete,
boy.
real quick, because
Hmm.
the creator of Tower of God actually does say Bam it ends up with someone eventually. Do you have any ideas who you think it's gonna be?
Uh, I hate to say it. I think everybody
Duh.
else will hate it. I think you know what I'm
No.
gonna say.
No fucking way.
Yes, I think it'll be Rachel.
Ah, fuck.
Either that or
Hmm.
the princess.
And Dorsey?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be in Dorsey. I wouldn't be mad if it was Yuri, because Yuri fucking Ha is that fucking bitch. Yeah, Yuri Ha is
Yeah,
that
she
bitch,
fine.
bro. And I don't
Long as
think Yuri Ha knows that like Bam has been his teacher is from the Ha family. So I think there's eventually gonna be a connection there. I don't know, but I'd be
it'll
happy if
probably be
it.
one of the princesses though.
Yeah, it's.
I imagine.
Oh my god, I'm
But
okay
if
with
it's
Dorsey
Rachel,
though.
I'm just I'll never read that shit again. Like I'll be
Uh,
pissed. That's how
I'll
angry they make you at this girl.
Irby, you'll know.
I've never read or watched anything where I hated somebody so much for doing what she believed. It's crazy.
mm.
It's bad, bro. She gets real. And you know what's funny? Rereading it is I noticed that like when they're asking Bam why he's going up the tower for her, it's like, is she the most beautiful thing in the world? It's like, no, she's not that beautiful. She's my friend. It's like, damn, it just buried her. It's like, no, she's not the. And this nigga, mind you, this nigga's never seen another girl.
That nigga seeing some fire
Damn.
going up that tower though. Oh
You
shit.
know.
But he still wanted. That's the crazy part.
Hey man, the
Oh
heart
man.
wants what the heart wants.
RB, stop limiting yourself to 5 chapters. Just read until like, just keep reading, bro.
Don't tell me how to live my
This
life.
nigga.
I can't do the 5 chapters at a time, bro. You need to speed this shit up.
Yeah, the ones
Nah.
y'all were reading, there wasn't that much going on though. Like right after, I think something happens on like the 11th chapter or something like that.
Yeah, 15 is the crown game.
Yeah, so you read a few weak chapters.
Oh man, but that's yeah, that's been our episode, man. That was a big clutch. That's probably the second time I've actually used that name this recording.
Hey,
But I appreciate you for coming out, man. Making
nigga, I
time for
forgot
us
about
your
this
biggest
shit whole
schedule.
time. It's all good.
Damn.
I appreciate you making time, squeeze us in your schedule. You know, I'm busy
That's when you
myself.
bring me on, dog. I'm an avid listener every week.
Trying to, it's hard with the other podcast, Big Sin, because first of all, none of us be looking for anything to talk about.
Yeah, that last episode, y'all niggas was pulling at hairs. It was all good. I'm still listening.
I don't even think I got
Shit.
something to talk about today, and it's just like it's, and then we all gotta maintain, like, make sure we're on. It's rough, but we're trying to get through it.
Oh, I did want to say, Shield Hero, the level up thing, that's for everybody, not just the companions. So, you
Mm.
gotta go somewhere to level up. at a certain
Oh,
level.
so
That's
like
for everybody.
Naofumi will also have a.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Cause like
He
but
probably didn't reach his cap yet. That's probably
no,
why
yeah, the
he
I
cap is
hasn't
think the
reached
cap
40.
that.
is 40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cap's 40.
Yeah.
He was 2 levels away, so he's gonna hit it before they hit the city. I think. I imagine.
but after this shit is turning up for real.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, Shield Hero. I was upset with the last cliffhanger. Don't know if you remember my reaction to it, but I remember word for word. It was fuck, shit, fuck. What was that cliffhanger? Fuck. That was my literal fucking reaction, and I didn't. I didn't want to voice it and scream it, so I just wrote it really aggressively into my notebook, all in caps.
Really aggressively.
Damn.
Yeah, I might have accidentally wrote into the next page.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Because I was waiting for something like that to happen. 3 episodes, something like make me like really curious about what's gonna happen next, and it happened on the third fucking episode at the very end. I was like, oh fuck you.
What I'm gonna say is like the next few episodes are about redemption, and it's lovely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Have you is the Shield Hero still going, or you finished it?
No, it's supposed to
They
start
just came
the
out with
season this
season.
year.
Yeah, season two just came. It's coming out or whatever. I
Okay,
did
cool.
read that.
I was gonna ask if like, do you happen to know if Raftalia and Naofumi end up together? I was okay if you spoiled that, but I guess we don't know yet.
Do you want to know, Irby?
Oh,
Shoot,
he
you go
knows.
ahead and spill it out. Yeah, he knows. Nah, you can spill it.
All right,
Carlos might not
so.
want to know.
I really don't, but like I do. I don't know. I regret. I have regret. Say it. Just say it.
All
Just
right, I
say
won't
it.
say it. No, I won't say that. I won't say that.
Mm.
You get.
You know
I will
what?
say you get enough on the last episode to know something.
Shoot.
Fuck. Ah, damn it, Irby. 3 episodes?
Yeah, dog.
Can I just binge this fucking thing?
Just write your nose down, bro.
I say coming from the guy that ain't watching no episodes this week.
Bro,
Damn.
it was a busy week for me this week, bro. It really was. It was just.
Hmm.
I don't even want to get into it. I might get into it in the podcast just so we have something to talk about, because, boy, I have shit to grind my gears about, but.
Shit.
Irby, 3 episodes?
Yeah, I appreciate it, fellas. This is great. Hopefully, I can come back and we do something else. You know.
Yeah, man. Let me know. We'll make up another fucking top 10 list or something else. I don't know. YouTube keeps doing this, so why not us?
Said YouTube keep doing it.
YouTube keeps making top 10 fights this season, top 10 fights this year, top 10 fights last year. I'm like, bro, what? And half of the shit be the
Too
same
much,
things. I'd be.
bro. Yes. Most some shit spoilers too. Like, damn.
Oh man, I'm excited. My Hero should be coming back soon. Um, the slime reincarnation of slime should be amping up next season. The next episode seems like it's gonna be fucking lit.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Tuesday.
Black Clover has kicked up its fucking action and it has not slowed down. So excited about that episode. Attack on Titan is just getting fucking crazy with all the political shit going on with the action. Excited for that. Irby will continue to want One Piece to be mainly about Zoro. Excited to hear him justify that some more.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to this nigga, man, they should have just made this shit about Zoro.
Should have, man. I'm not even gonna get about the stuff Luffy do to make me angry. Shit. The man could have stopped the whole 100,000 man army with 2 looks, but chose not to, just to fight. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's funny because like you say that,
That
and
would have
like
cut
I
out.
thought it
That would have
too.
cut out. That would have cut out 20 episodes right there.
with two,
I'm
like I
saying,
said, with two looks.
2 looks could have cut out 20 episodes.
Oh, whatever, man. That's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. I guess we're gonna lose a viewer in Pete this week because nigga was a part of the damn thing. Ain't no reason to listen to it. So yeah, we need someone else to listen to make up for his lost view.
Yep.
Other than
Someone
that,
listening for Clutch.
someone come clutch in for clutch. Someone come in clutch for clutch. I don't know.
Yeah, might get E-Man listen for Clutch. He might be all over this
I
episode.
don't
Just
want that.
sneaking
I
in
don't
on the
want that
text.
listener, bro. I don't want that listener. I could do without that.
Dang. Nah, we need the views.
Yo, E, you listen to this? It's fuck you for life, nigga.
Damn.
Damn.
I'll just say,
Damn.
I'll just say, you know,
Mm, Also on the record now.
that shit
Mm-mm-mm.
been on record, bro. No cap.
Mm. Captain
Pete,
America.
peace.
See.
Peace.